I'm not a fantasy fan, but Lord of the Rings is goated.
Wait, what? Hang on a second. What do you mean you're not a fantasy fan?
Huh?
What do you mean?
I'm not like super big into it. Like a lot of people are.
Konosuba, trash.
Well, that's a parody technically, but
3-0, trash.
yeah.
Quit, keep naming stuff.
Like
Frieren, trash.
actually goated.
Danmachi,
Trash.
How dare you?
See, I like those shows, but it's not because of the fantasy element.
What else is
But
left?
someone would be like, I watched this or piqued my interest because it's a fantasy.
Uh-huh.
I'm just like, eh.
You mean like medieval type?
Yeah,
like
the
old
medieval
age
type.
fantasy?
You just don't like medieval settings with like knights and dragons.
Or like how I'm not a fan of sci-fi.
What are you are lying. All the stuff that you watch is fantasy and sci-fi. What else do you watch?
Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to the third episode of the Nothing But Filler podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Francis, Alon, and Niam, and today we're going to be talking about just, I guess, our yearly highlights for anything anime or pop culture related. So how was you guys' Christmas? How has it all been for you?
Pretty nice. I just got back from Costa Rica right before Christmas. That was pretty fun. Costa Rica hat. This new
Costa
get.
Rica hat,
Costa Rica chocolate.
Costa Rica chocolate.
Costa Rica sloth sticker. I'm all about Costa Rica. Pura vida.
You gotta move there?
No, too much traffic. Traffic was horrible. At least I wouldn't work there. Maybe I'd move there and like start up a farm in the mountain or something, you know, retirement style.
Do what
Pura
every,
vida.
Yeah, but Pura vida.
just do what
Well,
every
I'm
millennial
convinced.
does. Work remote.
Ugh.
You're just jealous because you don't work
Yeah, I
remote.
wish. But yeah, that was the highlight of it. For Christmas, actually, what did you guys get for presents? Still get presents?
I got socks.
Nice,
Which was
dude.
really, I mean, I was actually excited.
You still get presents?
I got socks, cash, and some gift cards.
What
Dude.
You get stuff. I stopped getting things like at 18.
Damn, they really kicked you out, huh?
It's like,
Actually, even if you get kicked out, like, they still give you stuff for Christmas.
I mean, my mom just buys me stuff normally, like socks sometimes.
Well, she also gave you a suitcase.
No, actually, that's mine.
I know, well, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
I don't know. The last Christmas gift I got was way too long ago. I can't even remember what it was.
Your mom got me a Christmas gift. And for only $100.
Wow.
This is crass and disgusting. You
We don't stand for these jokes here.
and
Whoa.
disgusting.
Whoa, there's nothing disgusting about Alon's.
Cancel him.
Get in the comments. Well, Liam, how was your Christmas? What?
I bought myself a Gear 5 Luffy figure. Yeah, dude!
Oh man, pull up the photo. It's up
right
here.
Yeah, it's a
How
good.
many inches?
I actually have no idea. Like 12 or something? I don't know. It's pretty big.
Put your hand up.
About like this big? I think it's probably less than.
Say when. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's the most expensive figure I've bought. It was on sale for $150, I think.
Wow, that's a good deal.
I just bought myself like a bunch of video games.
Oh, Steam sale?
Steam sale.
Actually, I guess technically same. I just didn't count them because they weren't physical gifts.
I mean, I bought it for myself to play. I bought like Elden Ring and stuff. I'm like, it's 40% off. Why would you not buy Elden Ring?
That's fair. I also bought myself some something anime related.
Oh.
It's a 10th anniversary something related.
Oh.
Let me go ahead and open it right
Dude, right now?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
do it.
bring it on
Let's
here.
do it.
There's so many anniversaries, I can't even tell what is what anymore.
I was counting on that. Okay, let me move my laptop too.
It's Dragon Balls, right? Dragon Balls. 10th
10th anniversary of Dragon
10th
Ball.
anniversary of Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, and Dragon Ball, 10 years, forever and ever.
Arcane?
Oh yeah,
It felt like
10th
10 years.
anniversary, 2 seasons. Oh, it's something.
Is this from Japan?
It was shipped from Japan.
Can we
Alright.
shake it?
Any hints?
We cannot shake it.
10th anniversary.
It's a series.
It's a series, okay, not a movie.
10th anniversary.
How long ago was 10 years ago? Was that 2000?
The math was pretty hard. I don't blame you.
14, bro.
2014.
I don't know, like Tokyo Ghoul or something.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Sure.
2014. Was that shoot, what was the name of that thing? Butayaro? The anime?
Seishun Butayaro?
Yeah, Seishun Butayaro thing. What was that called?
Ah.
Rascal does not dream
Yeah,
Bunny
Rascal.
Girl
Yeah,
Senpai.
yeah.
It might be.
If I guessed it, dude.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, it's Monogatari.
Yeah, not that old. It's older, actually. Don't look. Shield your eyes. Minaide.
He thinks he's a VTuber?
Oh, my gosh.
What are you clapping for? We haven't even seen anything yet.
They do that all the time. I did have some shower thoughts the other day.
We're not going to hear anything over this, by the way.
No, we're not. It's fine. So, you know how like Shinobu in Monogatari is a 10-year-old with 5,000 age?
Sure.
Bakemono, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, or like 15-year-old or whatever.
Yeah?
What do you think about VTubers?
What about them?
Like, what age do you consider?
What age do I think VTubers are?
Or what age do you reference them as?
Their real age.
It depends, I guess.
It's like someone saying they're 17, but that's their
You
character.
can say Marion, it's okay.
Dude, everyone's is like 17. 17 or 18. Everyone's 17 or 18. I don't think I hear 20-year-olds.
Like people saying that they're 20?
Yeah.
There's plenty of people that say that, like,
Or just not say it at all.
yeah. A lot of mid to late 20s, to be honest.
So it's like, what do you say to people if they're like, oh, how old is she? It's like,
I don't think I've ever talked to a person who asked me how old a VTuber is. But if they asked me, I'd probably either say like, I don't know, or if they've said their age, then I'd be like, 30.
I guess your headcanon is like, there's some kind of adult age.
That's not a headcanon.
What is this convo?
As I said, it's a shower thought.
Interesting.
I mean, that's because they're asking the age of a streamer. Like, it's not the same as a character. Like, that's a real person.
Oh, beautiful.
All right. Let's see.
Now that I've wasted enough time.
Dude, wait. Oh, no.
Oh,
way.
shit.
10th anniversary Dominator from Psychopaths.
Oh, yay.
Holy. That was 10 years ago, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
careful with the bird.
We can cut that out.
His crime coefficient is going up real high.
Are you kidding?
Your crime coefficient was going up with that conversation.
I don't really know then. It was just a random thought I had.
Yeah, 10 years ago, Psychopaths came out. Back then, Hulu was getting exclusive anime streaming rights.
Wait, we didn't stream Psychopaths on Hulu.
I streamed Psychopaths on Hulu.
Where did we get it from?
At the same year,
Oh, yeah.
K had also come out.
Ugh. Vaporwave the anime.
Dot? K-Dot?
No.
Oh.
Not that K.
The one with the kings.
Oh, man.
That's what the K stands for, Liam. The kings.
How do you open it?
Hold up, I'm also number 3,369.
Out of,
Oh.
I don't know, and don't forget it.
I will.
Okay, I'm gonna open this.
It's definitely from that
It's
side.
latched. There's latches. Hold on, man.
All right.
There we go.
Ah, you gotta unlock them first. Dude. Oh.
This is a great toy.
Oh no.
This is like absolutely amazing.
Holy, does it transform?
I have to put in the
Put in the batteries.
Dominator, if you don't mind.
Feel free, go ahead.
Oh, there's chargers? Battery chargers?
Yep. USB charged.
10th anniversary edition. Dude, it does transform.
Don't spoil it.
Oh.
Are you gonna be Asian and keep all the plastic wraps on
I
it?
am Asian. And yes.
But are you
Quick.
gonna be stereotypical Asian?
Set up guide.
Did you read it like that on purpose?
Was trying to figure out what the katakana was.
You know, just like when you go home and then there's still plastic wrap on the TV.
Oh, I know.
My mom does put everything back into its original box with the wrapping and everything after using it.
I mean, that's
And then like,
fine.
kind of, but like for a waffle maker, for like food stuff, it like, I'm like, dude, just put in the cabinet by itself. It's okay.
Dude, at least you don't have to see it out in the open with the plastic wrap on.
I thought you were reading the quick setup, man.
Oh no, I figured you'd.
What? You just put the battery in, plug, play.
Whoa.
Just plugged it in, right?
Obviously, but
Oh my
I
god,
imagine the
that's so
battery is
cool.
from the bottom here.
The question is, who it deems as the most criminally inclined over here?
You have to wonder? Really?
Yeah. I mean, sure, I assume it's me, but
Everyone assumes it's themselves, actually.
No, they don't.
no, they don't.
The ones who don't assume it's themselves are
I
actually the
assume
criminals.
it's you two.
That means you're the criminal here. All right, so 1, power on. Before using, insert the charge battery system as the image is below. There you go.
How do you open the bottom thing?
You think they make flavored batteries still? Or game cartridges?
Yes.
Did you say flavored?
Yep.
What do you mean?
Do you
Are you eating batteries?
Do you remember when the Nintendo Switch came out?
Yeah, people were licking their Switches.
The game cartridges,
What?
You didn't know that?
they made it anti-baby or anti-children by making it taste disgusting. All right, don't eat the game cartridges, kid.
Oh, so it was like a challenge thing?
No, it was to keep it out of people's mouths thing.
Oh, dude, there it is. What?
Oh my gosh.
Can you speak up, sir?
Oh, come on, man. It's not for you. It's...
Someone would be pointing that at me and be like, can you speak up? I can't understand you.
And by the time you say that, they're like, oh, he didn't get on the ground. Eliminator mode.
Scared the shit out of
I like
Francis.
how it only was stun mode for Alon, but
It knows. It
when
knows.
it goes to Niam, it's just...
You pull the trigger to get it to... Dude, that's
oh
so
my
cool.
gosh.
It knows a true degenerate
So good.
when it sees one.
Well, surely we'll think of some way to use this.
You should just keep it in the car and just run as many stops.
I'm totally gonna get f***ing killed.
Dude, just so you can show the cops your cool toy.
If you drive around with that in the passenger seat like this, would they say pull you over?
Yeah, probably.
Probably, right?
Woo. Oh,
Even has a
so
s-
half pull is the
Yeah.
shot, and then full pull is the transform? No?
The transform.
Oh.
Sure makes a loud ass sound.
You really flinched there.
It's so loud.
Oh, so good.
Dude, that's a really cool
Wait, was that the shot?
prop.
Yeah,
me already?
I did.
Akira.
Kira?
Kira.
Get out of my head.
I did bring dress pants and a dress shirt.
Dang.
Tie.
We'll give you colored contacts in post.
Sure.
What
We'll
color?
do the blood effects.
The fuck in these writings that appear on their, because they have like implants.
What color is the reference, bro? Season 2?
Fake fan.
WC?
Fake
What
fan.
color?
Water closet.
Water closet. Yeah, that was my guess for what WC meant. Real Persona fans out here? I did really lose track of Persona after the second season, to be honest, though. There's so many different movies and stuff that came out.
Persona?
Real
Psychopath. Real Persona fan.
Fake fan.
Really?
Fake
Really
fan.
lost track
Doesn't
after
even know
this.
the name of the show.
I was like, after Persona 2? Wow, what an obscure Persona game to play, Neo. Is that the one with Hitler?
What?
One of them has Hitler.
Oh.
Forget which one.
I really came in after the Third Reich for Persona games.
We're just gonna cut out this whole segment.
Why? It's gold.
Getting my fingerprints off this.
Don't they have like a registered user base for who's shooting it? You need like a DNA imprint to use the gun? I don't
They
think
do
that-
actually, I know. It only activates for the specific detective. Ay, ay, ay.
But at least you got the fingerprints off.
Oh yeah, they'll never know.
Yeah.
Would you like to be ruled by a computer?
Huh?
Yeah, would you like to have all your decisions made by some
Computer overlord?
intelligence?
Listen, I'm just saying, like, society is imperfect no matter what shape it takes. So it's not the worst system I've seen. Most of the people in that show were actually doing fine.
No, from what we saw, every city outside
I get
of...
what he's saying.
Oh, you're talking about the people in the system.
In Psychopaths, yeah. In the civil system.
Not the people outside.
What was going on with the people outside?
Every fucking country outside is poor as shit and just at war.
Oh, well, I mean, that's because they weren't using the civil system. So we're already seeing that they're better, right? The computer is the way to go. It's like, oh no, a few marginalized people get thrown out by the system, as opposed to what we have now? Like, what? It's the Brave New World model, The book, Aldous Huxley.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
What other Brave New World is there?
I don't know.
Your references are out of control. What's next? Classic American literature like The Odyssey?
American literature.
Have you not heard about that?
Well, wait. Okay, I don't know the memes. I know there's this. Was it Spielberg or
Christopher Nolan.
Nolan's making an Odyssey movie.
Is making an Odyssey movie.
Oh yeah.
And like a lot of people are just like, huh? What is this based on? And it's like, wow, there's such an, and a lot of people were like, I've never heard of the Odyssey. And all these Americans were saying, what? How do you guys not know the Odyssey? Didn't you guys learn it in high school? And everyone's like, I'm from Britain, and we don't have a US-centric curriculum.
For a U.S. literature class.
It's like, how are we gonna read the Odyssey in our native language? We don't all speak English.
That's so good.
Like as a troll post.
No, bro.
No,
this is
man.
just the state of the internet nowadays.
There are some real people out there that are just like, yeah, no, the Odyssey is not written by a Greek man named Homer. Homer Simpson?
You think I'm gonna read a book written by Homer Simpson? Come on now.
Yeah.
This is when I was playing the horror game Little Hope. In the game, you go into the past to talk to colonists. Yeah, colonists. And then it's the modern day people are in the game are like, they were speaking this strange accent. It was so weird. I've never heard of this. It's like, they're just fucking British, dude. They're just British people. What do you mean you've never heard of this accent? American people love British accent.
Nowadays, everyone hates on British accents.
Water?
They have bottled water.
Wow.
Great stuff.
Great one.
Thanks for showing your toy.
Dude, that was a good one. I should have brought my.
You should. Next.
Done your figure?
Yeah, my Gear 5 Luffy figure.
Why are you spoiling? I didn't know there was 5.
I was thinking it'd be really cool if they did like one of the Looney Tunes frames as a figure, but it'd probably be really impractical to try to get that.
I mean, it's just molds.
No, I'm sure they could do it, either with some invisible supports.
Yeah.
Or, the material, but like, yeah, where his eyes like popping out,
I guess
jaw wide open.
this was the year of One Piece for you.
Dude, yes.
Yearly highlights.
Year in review. It basically started after Anime Expo, I think. It was July. Actually, it was a little bit before because I was working on the cosplay with Richie. So while we were making it, he was watching One Piece. I was like, okay, I'm gonna catch back up. I can't let him get ahead of me, which he did anyway.
How many episodes?
Oh, geez, I don't actually remember exactly. I think I picked up around episode 700, maybe like 680, 700, something like that.
What arc is that?
It's the right after
Dressrosa.
Dressrosa, yeah. That's pretty much where I stopped.
I feel like that's where most old fans fall off if
Yeah, yeah. It's a classic fall-off point. Once you get through the Dressrosa, you're like, all right, man, I don't know if I have another one in me.
I dropped at the start of Dressrosa and picked it up, 8 years later.
Actually, how long has it been for me? I don't remember. It might have been just that. It's definitely been many years. When did Dressrosa end? Like 6 years ago, maybe?
Maybe.
We're talking about the manga, not the anime, right?
Yeah, manga. So I was keeping up with the manga on Dressrosa.
Same.
And then after Dressrosa, I stopped watching it. And then just this year, I picked it back up.
Yeah, he did definitely learn to start skipping little things.
Yeah.
You skipped little thing?
No, Oda did.
Oda did.
Oh, yeah.
Not me, no.
He's like glazing over the small details. It's like, we don't need this.
And he skipped way too much in every chapter. I guess that's another thing I learned about myself this year is I don't like keeping up with weekly manga. Or
What? That's the best. Oh, no, weekly shows, that's tough.
What?
Weekly manga, that's easy.
what?
You like
I
weekly
guess it's-
manga but not weekly shows?
Yes.
Whoa. And I'm tired of pretending.
And I'm tired of pretending it's not the right way.
God dang.
At least shows cover a little bit more per week, but the weekly manga keep up, man, it's I just feel like it's at a snail's pace, I appreciate getting more at once, I want to finish like at least a part of the story, at least like an arc.
I read Shonen Jump every Sunday.
Oh man. Yeah, I used to, but
I love the comment section. All right, we finished a banger chapter. Everyone was like, what a banger chapter. It's like echo chamber right here.
Are you kidding? No, other people are like, here's small detail. And like, oh wow, you're right, that is small detail.
Wow, she did this in chapter 1. It's like,
No. And then other people are like, yo, I bet something is gonna happen in the future. And then the next week, yo, I called this thing was gonna happen in the future.
and then you go back and check. It's like, all right, time check on this guy.
Yeah.
I also love reading those comments while I'm marathoning to catch up on like 200 chapters.
So you know how to think, you know what to feel.
So you're a One Piece fan now?
What do you mean now, bro? I've been a One Piece fan for.
How many people asked about your necklace?
Oh, dude, that was 2 anime expos ago, right?
2 anime, Head in the Clouds, I think. They
Yeah,
also were asking.
like, they're like,
Yo,
oh no,
yeah, One
it's
Piece.
long like this. You caught up? I'm like, no, I just like One Piece.
I just like One Piece. pretty sure people who don't watch One Piece have One Piece stuff.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, so now I'm finally caught up to the show. I still have to catch up with the manga.
What, you're caught up on the show but not the manga?
Yeah.
I thought you were truly caught up.
No, I'm still reading the manga.
Are you gonna wait 5 more years after?
What do you mean? Oh, like catch up and then wait
You're
and
just
then
gonna leave it alone for 5 years?
5 years? I'll just wait until like somebody says something hype is happening and then I'll catch up again.
Yo, you saw Gear 8 though?
You guys watched Fan Letter though, right?
Yes, we watched Fan Letter.
Wait, actually
Yes,
already?
we actually watched it this time.
Come
Surprise!
on!
We watched it.
Your poor ass comment of people who don't watch One Piece can watch it. It's like, what the hell are you saying? What are you saying?
You
need
can
to-
get invested in the idea.
I mean, they did a really good job of just like putting up somehow really fleshed up and fleshed out and well-developed characters in 24 minutes, you know? It was a really, 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 really well-done episode. Really just great for the fans. But I feel like, you know, if you don't have the context, then it's like they're gushing over this, like you don't have that sense of nostalgia and like grandeur.
I think if you have the general knowledge, like, oh yeah, these are the main characters. Oh, they're idolized.
I don't know. I wouldn't say like, oh, you don't watch One Piece? Just watch Fan Letter to get into it.
No, I don't watch that to get into it.
No.
But like, if you want like one good piece of One Piece media,
Oh.
watch One Piece Fan Letter.
Yeah, as long as you've finished Marineford and you're just past the time skip, then
Well, I'm glad you caught up in a 20-year-old anime in 2024.
Now catch up on the manga, which is not that far.
it's not that far. I'm only a few chapters.
Egghead.
Yeah, I'm only a few chapters. I've been reading it. But that's the thing, it took me a long time. I mean, I started just before July. It was like late June.
5 months.
Yeah, around 5 months. And the thing is, I mean, first of all, I just wanted to go at my own pace. And second of all, I was just like, watching it in English dub, which I actually loved a lot. It was,
The Funimation dub is not bad.
it's so good. I
much
love
better than the 4Kids dub.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo. I mean,
That's pretty iconic. Though.
yeah, that's iconic.
No matter
games.
what Alon thinks. He's not dreaming.
He's not dreaming. Don't give it up, Alon.
You guys think I hate that opening?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Sorry, I think you think it's just okay.
Which is worse than hating it.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
I actually got a friend to start reading One Piece.
Which one?
John.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's on
Nice.
chapter 20 now. I need to tell him to start recording his reactions after reading. Just like
Content.
that one girl who's reading Harry Potter for the first time.
Oh, and
Cousin Harry. Yeah.
did you see also the girl who had her dad read Berserk?
No.
Yeah, yeah. He read Berserk for the first time and live
Yeah.
reacted to it. And he got to the eclipse, and a lot of people were like heartbroken because he was such a sweet guy, and like he was so upset. I'm like, oh,
man.
I feel free, man.
It's actually amazing. I've heard so much about Berserk, but I know nothing about Berserk at the same time.
All I know is that Griffin did nothing wrong.
So
Okay,
you
good
haven't-
meme, good meme.
Wait a minute, you haven't read it either?
No, of course not.
Oh, wait, really?
No.
Shit.
I've been
Well-
meaning to.
Well, I mean, it's a heavy read, so I don't blame you guys, but
Mian comes over and he's like, well, yo, Vagabond, whoa, yo, Berserk. I'm just like, yeah, sounds good, bro.
Well, actually, I guess Berserk will get finished, despite.
yeah, Vagabond, I don't have much hope on, but
No, just read Slam Dunk.
yeah, I still haven't read his other work, so Slam Dunk and did he do Real as well, or is it?
Maybe. Is that the one where they're in wheelchairs?
Yeah,
I think so.
Are we the only seinen with a good anime adaptation? Vinland Saga?
dude, I was just watching some Vinland Saga scenes. I don't know why they came up on my YouTube feed, but
Oh, I thought you sought these out.
no, it just came up, but then I saw them out, and I was like,
getting
I should
cold.
rewatch this episode.
Need to put on some Vinland Saga.
Honestly, dude, that might be my favorite anime. If
you
I
guys-
think about it.
Watched Planets, maybe?
No.
Planets?
Planetes.
Is that the anime that's coming out right now?
No, it's been out. It's actually, I watched it 2011, but it was older than
Oh.
that. It's a manga by the same author who did Vinland Saga. It's what he did before Vinland Saga, but it's based around space travel and, a lot of psychology and what it takes to.
Astronaut?
Well, it follows a space debris collection team. The anime does actually differ from the manga a bit, but on its own, it's still pretty good. I recommend it.
I was gonna mention with One Piece earlier. You need to catch up with Bleach. This is the year of Bleach.
Do you really need to catch up on Bleach?
I do need to catch up on Bleach.
Dude, Bleach is goated right now.
All you gotta do is look at a white panel, look at a white wall. You've done it. You've caught up on
Yeah,
Bleach.
and then put the greatest character design of all time in front of it.
And then put like the best anime fights in front of it.
Oh,
Did you hear
gosh.
Kubo's answer to why he doesn't draw backgrounds? He was like, it distracts away from my characters.
Oda Sensei crying in the background. Put so much work into this.
He's so based for that.
Back on One Piece, you know, Universal Studios in California, Hollywood, it's gonna do a fan fest, and one of the stages is dedicated to One Piece.
But
You guys
then
wanna
you'd
check
have
it
to go
out?
to Universal Studios Hollywood, though.
So, there's other
It's been
properties.
so crowded every time I've been there recently.
No, the reason they're doing this in spring is to bring more people in spring.
Oh, God.
Spring is like the lowest season.
Ah, okay.
But they're gonna have, not sponsored, they're gonna have One Piece, Dungeons and Dragons,
Oh,
Harry Potter,
yeah.
Star Trek. Those four things for sure. And much more.
I mean, I'd be kind of down to
We should definitely go.
What do you mean they're gonna have Harry Potter? They already have Harry Potter.
I have Harry Potter World, but
An event celebrating
Yeah.
an event in a specific location in the park celebrating Harry Potter.
nice.
For the fans.
Something to look forward to next year.
Also, One Piece live action season 2 just wrapped up filming.
Oh, nice. Were you on set?
Oh yeah. Oda and Iñaki were just, having a blast.
But Francis, this isn't the episode for next year. We have to talk about the previous year,
Oh,
2024 now.
What a year.
What a year.
Head empties, face right there, just head empty.
I assume you were going somewhere with it. I don't want to interrupt. What do you have in mind?
Just our favorite things from last year.
Okay. You want to start us off?
Yeah, what were your personal highlights for 2024?
Lord of the Rings.
That's like the past week.
Dude,
That's not 2024. That's December.
Good thing, because his year before was...
I finally got around to the 20-year-old movie set.
Yeah.
Dude, what a great series.
What a great series, Lord of the Rings.
Now I understand why people are so into Lord of the Rings.
Oh my gosh.
I was always planning to watch it, but I never got around
Always
to
play.
it.
You had like at least 5 to 10 occasions to watch Lord of the Rings.
Once.
Yeah, we marathoned it once recently.
Yeah.
Once recently, but I'm sure everyone watched it.
It's fun to watch that kind of stuff with other folks.
It is.
And it's kind of hard to get people to watch 12-hour movie.
Yeah.
It's only on Christmas break when you're off work and there's a couple days down where you...
Christmas break.
That's when you're like, okay, we can sit down and marathon this thing. Well, we didn't watch it all in one day, but
It was good seeing reactions too.
Did you watch the extended edition?
yeah, that's why I said 12 hours.
It's actually my first time watching the extended edition, so that I still got some, I think.
That's the normal
So
edition
much
for
more
me
detail.
now.
Yeah, a lot of good scenes.
I have no clue what you guys watched in theaters or whatever.
Well, they didn't have the extended edition at the time.
That's what I mean.
They did do the extended editions a couple of years ago.
I would love to go watch it in theaters and just
Well,
get the theater experience from it.
Don't worry, when you're 35, surely they will bring it back. As
what?
long as studios want money.
Next up is The Hobbit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Read the book.
No, I'll watch the movies.
Read the manga.
Read them on.
Actually, watch the animated 1980-something movie.
I have a slight suspicion I might like Hobbit more.
There's no way.
Like, it's like an inkling.
Are you a fan of Ewoks and Jar Jar Binks?
Wait, did you watch Star Wars?
No, he hasn't.
Episode 4 and 5, or 4 and 6.
Okay.
I watched Anakin as a kid.
That's
That's
not
episode
4
one.
and 6. That was, episode 1.
I watched episode 1 and 3.
Okay.
I watched Anakin as a kid and then him murdering kids.
Well, it can only get better.
No, it can only get worse.
Nah. No, it can only get better.
I think that,
And then it can get a bit more mid.
I think the reason I like Lord of the Rings so much is because it looks visually so good still.
It's true, it does hold up.
Star Wars episodes 4, 5, 6 look like shit.
You take that back.
I've seen plenty of scenes from it.
Depends on which scenes you've seen, because some of them have been re-edited by George Lucas to
I was like,
include
Puppet
new
Yoda will
CGI.
never be goated.
Puppet Yoda is the best.
No.
Oh my gosh, practical effects were amazing.
And Puppet Yoda.
Honestly, I think those movies look better than like the new Doctor Strange movie and stuff like that, where they have terrible CGI.
Yeah, gosh.
Well, that's
Practical effects are so good.
That's a smorgasbord of shapes. It's not
They
like,
just do it bad. I remember I saw a comparison of Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean versus the new Doctor Strange, and there was like, look what they took from us, and it was like the insane character design of Davy Jones versus like the third eye of Doctor Strange, looking like a like a drawn on like
like a JPEG.
I mean,
Third
I'm
eye.
pretty sure
Meanwhile, Davy Jones has each individual tentacle moving in its own way.
Pirates probably did it mostly practical, I'm guessing, because it was back in the day.
Well, Davy Jones had a tracking costume thing too. They still had CGI back then.
Yeah, but
Back then, I think
but they have to combine it with practical.
Yeah.
they allowed the teams, combination with practical effects, but also just allowing the CGI team more time to work on their...
More time.
More time, maybe more money, who knows?
Like Richie was saying how the giant armies in Lord of the Rings, they used a bunch of like, sometimes a combination of miniatures or mirrors to like make the army seem bigger and stuff.
They
and I'm
used
just
a
like,
lot of visual tricks.
I need to see the documentary on that.
Like The Hobbits, it's a combination of child actors, I think, and perspective sets. Like when Frodo and Gandalf are riding on the cart in the first movie, when you get a look at the actual cart designed, they have it so that Gandalf is sat up much closer to the camera and Frodo is sitting a bit further back, but it looks like they're on the same, bench.
Rishi mentioned that Gimli is taller than everybody else on set. I'm like, what the heck?
The dwarf is the tallest.
Yeah, and so I started noticing it. I'm like, every shot they have it in, it's like some kind of like angle, some kind of thing that it always makes them look
They used
short.
a lot of good practical and, visual effects.
Short king.
Short 6'1" king.
Short 6'1" king.
You also watched the animated movie, right?
Oh yeah.
In theaters?
Yeah, I am convinced Lord of the Rings is abusive towards elephants. They're very
fair.
abusive towards
I've
elephants.
never seen them.
It's Oliphants, actually.
As far as I know, the movie was made so that they could retain the rights to the Lord of the Rings property.
What?
That's crazy. What?
Really?
Yeah.
Because they have to make something to keep it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, it was kind of funny though. I was watching normal Lord of the Rings. I'm like, oh shit, there's stuff from the movie here. they're referencing that. Even though it's the other way around.
Yeah.
You do that a lot, actually, because I don't know, there's a lot of...
Because I'm late on things.
Yeah, you're really late on stuff. You're like, oh wow, this is like from...
Oh yeah, at one moment, spoilers I guess,
for Lord of the Rings.
Arwen, the blonde girl,
No, that's Eowyn.
Eowyn, when she's about to kill the Witch King, she's like, well, I'm no man. And then I'm like, oh,
That's a reference to her not being a man.
no, I was like, oh my God, this is the most MCU moment in this film. It's like, oh God, that was so cringe.
Wow.
What the? That was so good. I remember cheering when I first saw it.
Dude,
He's already like at the point where it's played out. So now when he sees the original, he's like, oh.
This is the whole Seinfeld
cheap.
isn't funny moment.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, dude, he was like, well, no man can kill me. And she's like, oh, I'm no man. I'm like,
that was great. Are you
That
kidding?
was so good, dude. That was the original, like, blow your mind. Like, oh shit, so
hey,
good.
20 years ago, this would have
They
been great.
foreshadowed
even
that
now.
moment so many
They
times.
do.
Like just saying, no man could kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, that was so good. You're jaded.
Seriously. I feel like Lord of the Rings is what like brings you back to originality and
If that was just like the
Appreciate
right
it.
amount of, like not heavy-handed at all.
yeah, they had they alluded to it so much with like Eowyn wanting to fight and being like they fight because their honor and stuff, and she wanted to be on the battlefield, all that stuff, her packing the sword and everything. It's perfect build-up, perfect execution.
I'm not a fantasy fan, but Lord of the Rings is goated.
Wait, what? Hang on a second. What do you mean you're not a fantasy fan?
huh?
What do you mean?
I'm not like super big into it, like a lot of people
Konosuba,
are.
trash.
Well, that's a parody technically, but
ReZero, trash.
yeah.
Quit. Keep naming stuff.
Like,
Freerin, trash.
actually goated.
Danmachi,
Dunmeshi.
trash.
How dare you?
I like those shows, but it's not because of the fantasy element.
What else is left?
Someone would be like, I watched this or piqued my interest because it's a fantasy.
Uh-huh.
I'm just like, eh.
You mean like medieval type,
Yeah,
like
the
old
medieval
age
type.
fantasy?
You just don't like medieval settings with like knights and dragons.
Or like how I'm not a fan of sci-fi.
What are you? You are lying. All the stuff that you watch is fantasy and sci-fi. What else do you watch?
Maybe I just have to be
You're like, oh, I watch those things, but not for the sci-fi or the fantasy elements. I just like the shows.
It's like the big sci-fis, like Star Trek or Star Wars. The ones that you like put giant labels on sci-fi, and it's like, I'm really not into those.
I mean, there's a lot of other sci-fi.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you don't like.
Evangelion, trash.
Yeah.
It's a mecha.
That's sci-fi. What is
Sci-fi.
mecha?
Realistic.
What do you think sci-fi stands for?
I'm trying to bullshit my way out of it.
Yeah, you really dug yourself in a hole. That.
Gundam, awful.
Oh no, I'm sorry. We're
That's
like
a
really.
space drama.
What do you think Star Wars is? Literal space opera.
Sci-fi.
He just put that like little throwaway comment, like I'm not a big fan of fantasy, but I like Lord of the Rings, and we're just like, fight back, fight. We're like two-man jumping him.
Dude, when you think of like D&D and stuff, I'm just like, I sleep.
What?
I legit sleep. That's one of the reasons I didn't want to watch Lord of the Rings back in the day.
I feel like you have a lot of preconceptions based on your assumptions.
Okay, I just don't like the general setting of elves, dwarves, and blah, blah, blah. I'm just like,
He hates free rent. Got it.
Free rent? Pretty great stuff. 2024 grounded anime.
So you like this show and you like this setting. So you like fantasy. I don't like fantasy.
No. It's like, give me the top bread and butter and then I'll love it.
Okay.
But
Jeez,
don't
man.
invite me to your D&D campaign with
Got
me.
preconceptions. D&D was fun.
Well, to be fair, we had to coax him to do D&D with a magic set.
Yeah, it's just like, I would not have
Was
done
that how we did it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, Witch Hat Atelier coming out? He hates fantasy. He's not gonna watch
Witch Hat
it.
Atelier is amazing.
Well, we wouldn't know. It hasn't come out yet. That's for next year.
I read the manga. You also read the manga. Why are you lying?
I only read one volume.
What was your best anime of last year?
Anime of this past year.
Bro, I'm gonna have to start looking up all the anime. I don't remember all of them.
Oh wait, One Piece fan, you only have one answer.
Okay, yeah, fine, One Piece.
It's not like it had to come out last year.
Well, we should do both. We should do also like one that came out last year.
Is it Dandadan, and why is it Dandadan?
It's Dandadan. because-
No, it's free rent. It's free rent. It's free rent season.
I do give the edge to Frieren. Personally.
Maybe I just feel like I'm.
Recency bias.
No, I'm kind of just being a contrarian, but I feel like
You a contrarian?
you wouldn't have guessed it, but just because so many people love free rent, I'm like, it wasn't that good, guys.
Gosh. I'd understand if you read the manga.
He's gonna come out and be like, Bleach is actually the best anime of the year.
Bleach, guys,
Even though
listen.
I haven't seen it.
I have seen it. I'm
I
just not
looked at a
caught
white
up.
wall once. Of course I've seen
I
Bleach.
was gone for half a month. Give me a break. I'll catch up on Bleach in a minute.
It's like 10 episodes. I'm pretty sure you've seen all the clips of Yoruichi online at this point.
I haven't. I've been keeping away because I'm trying to catch up on it.
Everyone's like, ooh, sexy mama.
Is that what everyone's like?
Yes.
Is everyone from the 1980s?
Oh yeah, Hooba Hooba.
Yeah, awooga.
Awooga. Hubba Hubba.
Lord of the Rings was my first step in going backwards.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm gonna watch Back to the Future next.
Dungeon Meshi. Dungeon Meshi is up there for me.
Okay, yeah, Dungeon Meshi. Yeah.
Because I also got to meet the creator, Ryoko Kui, at Anime Expo. Also got a signed.
Okay, we didn't say
Signed portrait.
what's your biggest flex.
Oh, that was not my biggest. It's up there.
You're talking to the guy who pulled out a Dominator this episode.
The Dominator on both of you. Oh man. Don't let this be the banned Safari Zone episode of Pokemon Indigo League.
Maybe it is just fantasy supremacy now.
Now,
I mean, he's kind of right.
I don't equate isekai to fantasy.
Dun Meshi saved anime. Saved fantasy anime.
oh my gosh. Did it? Well, that wasn't even an isekai, so I mean, yeah, fair. I like that we're leaning back into, with Frieren, even less isekai fantasy themes and more just, here's a fantasy world setting. Everyone was born here.
Honestly, I don't know. I'm just continuously thinking about it. I think I like Dun Meshi better than Frieren.
Danmachi?
Dun Meshi.
Unmeshi.
How dare you say that
I
name?
totally agree. Danmachi?
I prefer Wistoria over,
I was talking about picking up girls at a dungeon.
yeah, no, but those are the same creator.
It is?
Yes! Wistoria, Blade, and Soul? Not Blade.
Or Sword and Magic.
Sword and Magic. Why am I thinking of Blade and Soul?
Korean MMORPG.
Stellar Blade?
No.
I'm multiculturally cultured.
You're multiculturally confused, is what you are.
I think everyone should be multiculturally confused. The world would be a better place.
Did you guys watch the ending for Danmachi?
No, dude. I haven't kept up with that show in 10 years.
It ended. Did it end?
No, the ending, like literally the ending they play at the end.
No.
It's very saucy.
Oh, that's nice.
I've seen.
You're gonna send me more borderline ecchi material?
Just say it. Don't be a wuss. Don't be a wuss.
I haven't seen this show in like so many years. Why would I ever look it up?
I'll show it there.
Okay, fair enough.
I did like Wistoria though.
Wistoria is so good.
It was great. I mean, the animation.
Black Clover, but better.
Well, yeah. Wasn't it actually the same?
Director.
Yeah, but this time he actually was like, no, we're gonna animate.
He legit was like, huh, it's the same thing, huh? I can just do the same thing, but better.
You could literally say the same thing for the author who did Danmachi,
For what?
did Wistoria, and it's, come on, man. It's this one guy who's picked on by everybody, but is secretly OP, but also he's chasing this one really powerful girl.
Nah.
Looks up to them.
Nah.
Literally the same story, but I'll at least, the MC is. I like the MC a lot better than Bell.
No, jeez.
The MC is tolerable, is what you're saying?
Yeah, he's not just some,
Oh my god, a boob!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Actually, yes. Yeah.
I was wondering where Francis is going with this. See, at least you're direct. You're cringe, but you're free.
I am free. Too bad this is not the Attack on Titan year.
Gosh.
Wait, what does that have to do with it? Oh, I'm free. Oh, I see.
I literally reference it all the time.
Attack on Titan is the best anime of this year, actually.
Why?
Best anime of all time.
Was it even the best anime of its own year?
Yeah, every year.
Nah. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't an Attack on Titan, probably.
It definitely was. Should have been.
I'm gonna give an honorable mention for this year for girls band Cry.
Did you finally get around to it?
I have, ever since we went to Anime Expo Chibi. It's great. I'm just a sucker of, friends for a common goal, like,
K-On!
in the
Oh.
universe. K-On!
I was kidding.
Bochi the Rock. All
This
these
is just
themes.
Bushi the Rock in 3D. They finally got
No,
They finally got their 3D models.
but they can drink in this one.
Oh, even better.
By that I mean one character can drink. Two characters can drink in this.
Same in Bochi. They had the sister band members.
I forget what award it was, but Girls Band Cry won Best Episode of the Year or something like that for some award show.
Was it the Crunchyroll Awards? Because
No, it hasn't happened.
okay.
Was it the Reddit, our anime award?
Oh Jesus.
They do that?
They do that.
Oh, I'll check that out.
Doo-doo.
Oh, the 2024 Japan Anime Trend Award for Best Episode.
All right, good stuff. I watched the Videogame Awards. That was so fun.
Dude, it's insane how far the Video Game Awards have come from like 8 years ago, man.
I watched it at like the second year and it was so janky.
Oh yeah, no, they've come a really long way. Like they've always had celebrities, but I think ever since the Keanu moment, it's only been getting better and better. Like this year they did have Harrison Ford.
I don't know if this was definitely not part of the script. There was definitely a line in the teleprompter where he's supposed to banter and then he's like, so blah, blah, blah. And I'm just they definitely wanted him to banter a little bit
That
there.
must have been when the audience is all clapping. He's like,
No. This was in the middle of him talking. He looked over and he's like,
I would not put that, that is very Harrison Ford.
I was like, man, he is just what I want to be.
I love old people.
I love the old people.
I love the old people.
We had Hideo Kojima, as always.
Hideo Kojima.
He was been there since like the first.
Been there, yeah. He's been like a very OG.
Big video game guy.
Dude, and we got so many good video games coming.
Yago was also.
Was he really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I was in Costa Rica when it aired.
Because one of the Streamer of the Year
Was Pickle.
nominees was
Oh, yeah, that's right. Did she win?
No.
Queso.
Queso, I don't know how you say it.
Queso.
Okay.
Ice and Nat?
Queso. Oh.
God
Not
damn.
Queso.
Queso?
Queso. Flute guy killed it again.
Every year, he played like 5 different instruments.
Yeah, one of these years we really got to go to the concert.
Dude, I was gonna go this year, and then I'm like, nah, it won't be that great. And then I forgot, Arcane was this year, and they had Arcane bands. 21 Pilots, and I forget the other.
Imagine Dragons?
No, they didn't have them. They had wait, actually I forgot who were the 3 songs that played.
Damn it.
Did they have Ash Nico? They had Ash Nico, right?
Yeah. Wasteland was one of the songs.
If they had Stromae on for Videogame Awards, I'd feel a lot worse about not watching it.
Dude, the freaking performance was awesome.
Yeah, I only looked at the clips, but at least the performances looked really good.
When 21 Pilots singer was just playing the piano or the keyboard and then stands up and it's like, oh, he's getting ready.
Yeah, he went hard.
So hard. I want to go next year.
Where is it held, actually?
Hollywood.
Hollywood Bowl.
So Francis, any memorable things from this year?
A lot of manga ended this year.
I mean,
MHA, JJK, ONK.
Shonen Jump is dead.
No, actually, it's coming back alive.
No.
It's finally got some room for good shows to come.
On the flip side, a lot of new manga really taken off in Shonen Jump. I think enough time has passed. Kagurabachi is great. It's been over a year now since it premiered in Jump, and I think the arcs are awesome.
I think too much time has passed, actually. Now it's a old classic. It used to be enough time had passed when it was 2 days old.
It only has like 30 chapters.
There's also
manga of all time.
Ichi the Witch. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that title. The art is done by Shiro Usazaki, who previously did the art for Act Age, which unfortunately got canceled for terrible reasons.
It's okay. It's not the author.
No. Usazaki is awesome. So good for her. But the actual story writer for that is the same one who does Iruma-kun. Well, Ichi the Witch.
Ichi the Killer, yeah!
That's the reference!
My kind of show.
The premise of the manga, Ichi the Witch, is that takes place in fantasy, so Alon stops listening at this point.
Yeah, he's done with it now.
But there are witches in this world, and there are magics. These magics are living creatures, but once you defeat them, you acquire the magic.
Oh, the boss when I fight it versus the boss when it's on my team.
Kind of like that, yeah. Thing is, there's only female witches in this world until enters our main character, Ichi, who is a hunter who just lives in the wild, is known for hunting things, tracking. He's just a really good, analyst and hunter in that regard. He defeats one of the most evil magics, and acquires that and becoming the first male witch. What's that?
I just remember the Lord of the Ring thing and then this pulled.
Dude, no, actually, literally. This is literally chapter 1. The magic is like, my one condition is I cannot be defeated by a woman.
What?
So basically, Ichi is like,
real? Are you
I am no woman.
No.
Oh my god.
I'm laughing because that's what it is.
Holy
Read chapter 1. It's
In a circle.
on the Jump app, man. You get to read the first 3 chapters. Great, I like it. It's
Finally, we can have a male protagonist.
funny.
Finally, being a male paid off.
If you like that one scene from Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, and if you like Witch Hat Atelier, then you will like Ichi the Witch. But that's why they call it Ichi the Witch, because he's literally a serial killer of magics. Hunting these magics and killing them.
Man. That brought back a good memory.
It's all full circle.
That is some good stuff right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool new manga out there. Sakamoto Days has been out for a few years, coming up with an anime in a month or 2.
I've heard good things. Vague things.
John Wick at a convenience store.
Actually, yeah, pretty much.
I mean, it is.
I mean, I guess I caught up on manga. I caught up on Hero Academia this year. I caught up on JJK. Not quite One Piece manga yet, but almost there.
Easy for you to catch up when it's done. We'll see you back in Ippo in like 100 chapters.
Yeah, Ippo is a good one. That one's a periodic, like, oh hey, 50 chapters are out, I'm gonna read it again.
Why do people joke about One Piece never be finishing, but Ippo gets a pass?
It's not popular enough, man. Nobody's talking about it.
Not an international phenomenon.
Damn it.
Everybody knows when you're talking about One Piece being for too long, because everybody knows what it is. You're talking about Hajimme no Ippo being too long, they're like,
Crickets.
What is that?
Crickets, I tell you.
I was watching some old like episode compilations and stuff, like fight compilations. Man, still like some of the most compelling like martial arts fighting, sports in general. It's a good one. It's a good one. Nowadays, I don't know about the manga nowadays.
It's still good.
It's just so unfocused.
You're just sad because you can't binge like 200 chapters and then not notice that the story is not focused.
No. I'm sad because I binged 200 chapters, catch up, and I'm like, I still haven't made any progress in the story.
There is no story, Liam.
Highlights: seeing The Colors Within, the new Naoko Yamada movie.
That was so fun.
It's pretty good.
Animation is film. Good stuff.
Animation is Film Festival. I think we talked about that last episode.
Somewhere.
It's just somewhere. Did it make the cut? Who knows? But I think it's a good follow-up to A Silent Voice as a work. This one being original.
I like that it was more not sad.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
Silent Voice?
It's not like a sequel. It's just,
Naoko Yamada is the
I know.
Silent
I figured, but I don't know. It's been what, like 10 years? More than 10 years? I wouldn't call it follow-up if it's been that long.
What did she do in?
I mean, she could have made TV shows in between, but
I
not
guess so.
movies.
You're right. She also did Liz and the Bluebird.
Ah, that was a good one actually. I liked that one. Wow.
But that was tied to a previous, property. You can't really
Just snore.
tie those up.
Why is that always?
It was
why
boring.
Is that
It was
why
boring.
Is that always?
It was
Why
boring.
is that so highly rated? And then here I am, just like.
This guy hates fantasy, he hates sci-fi, and also slice of life.
Yeah, so he doesn't like real things, he doesn't like futuristic things, he doesn't like past things.
I just hate. I just hate.
You're gonna be visited by the ghost of Christmas anime.
Been a bad little boy.
What? Is that what you think they do in A Christmas Carol? The ghost of Christmas past comes up.
Ebenezer Scrooge, you've been a bad little boy.
I'm mixing it up with Santa Claus.
Which Santa? Here, leave it alone. Oh my god.
That's a good one.
Not a stretch to say that's what he says.
It's a bit of a stretch.
Sometimes he says naughty.
I mean, other highlights. Going to, I guess, the premiere for the final 3 episodes of Arcane Season 2.
Arcane will never die.
Basically,
It's literally dead, bro.
the last 3 episodes in a big theater, specifically the Shrine. It's hilarious. It reminded me of watching Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 in theaters opening night, in which,
Audience reaction?
audience reaction. Character comes on. Oh my gosh, run! But, instead replace Jinx, Caitlyn, all that. Oh my gosh, the sex scene in the final episode.
It was the final episode, right?
Yeah.
Or was it the second to the last one? Did they end on it?
Yes, they ended on the sex scene.
No wonder Arcane is dead.
I thought. Oh, I guess you're right. It ended when Jinx left the cell, right?
Yes. Jinx leaves the cell and naturally Caitlyn wakes up Vi, who's unconscious in the cell, and is just like, bam.
I did see a lot of funny kind of memes about that. They're like, there's a lot of parallels of things going on at the same time in Arcane. There was Echo having his alternate universe moment versus Jace, like Dark Souls run versus, time of his life. And then they were like, same thing, Jinx about to kill herself versus Caitlyn and Vi in the jail cell she was just in. A lot of parallels in the show.
Man, that audience really loved that scene. Literally every scene change was
They're
just
like whistling.
Yeah. I was like, dang, if I had that many people cheering, that'd be insane.
This is why the theaters are great. Especially convention premieres and stuff too. Liam knew nothing about Gridman.
Oh, dude.
China Xenon movie.
Yeah.
And he went and every 2 minutes it's like,
One of the best things about convention screenings for sure.
Hey, let's amend that for a minute. I know plenty about Gridman. I just didn't know Dinah Xenon.
Fair.
Sure.
I think a lot of Japanese directors and producers enjoy that part also as part of their convention screenings, just being able to see that live reaction. Any other highlights?
Video games.
Fair.
Video games.
Yeah,
Lots
yeah.
of video games.
Oh wait, hang on. No, I was
right.
gonna talk about.
Marvel Rivals.
Fuck.
Squirrel Girl.
Hey, why not?
There was an anime, the first anime.
The very first anime.
Very first anime by Asano Inio in the show Dead Demons, Dededede Destruction.
Fair.
Yeah, guy wrote some of my, actually, I don't want to call it my favorite manga.
The guy wrote some manga,
The guy wrote some
You
manga.
wrote one of his favorite manga.
I liked it a lot.
but it's not my favorite.
There's just a certain type of like, if his manga is your favorite, you're kind of a psychopath sort of thing.
Oh, it fits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. It was very impactful. Let's put it that way. It had a big impact on me.
Sure.
But this adaptation went over really, really well. It was actually originally like, was it a 2-part movie, 3-part movie? I didn't actually watch. Yeah, I didn't watch the movies, but they added, hours worth of more material to the series.
Something insane, like 400 minutes of extra stuff.
And they recently fixed the subtitles on Crunchyroll, so that they're not the dub titles. Yes.
Yeah, that one was definitely a highlight for me. I think the anime came out really well. I was also surprised the opening and ending, I think both, definitely the opening, I'm pretty sure the ending too, were sung by the voice actors.
Oh yeah, I love when they do that.
Yeah, and I was like, wait, it was kind of throwing me for a loop because I'm like, I know this singer, but like they say it's the voice actor, so I was confused for a bit, and then I realized, oh, they actually just got the singer to be the voice actor for this character.
That sometimes happens.
Yeah. First time I've seen it, I think.
Damn it, they pulled a symphony.
Are you? No, they also pulled an auto in One Piece Film Red.
Oh, okay, all right, fair enough. But that was like, that's not the same thing. That was just.
It's literally the same thing.
That was the auto movie. It's like nobody.
Okay.
It was very apparent. This one was less apparent.
You've also literally watched Monogatari, the series.
Which singer do they have as the?
All of them. Literally every
they all
Bake
sing
Monogatari character does their own opening.
Yeah, they do their own opening, but those are all voice actors. I don't think they're like in a band or.
Sometimes they are.
I guess I don't know.
It's the same thing. It's all vice versas and stuff.
This one was more like, I know this singer because she puts out records, she has an
Sure,
album, she has
sure.
shows, and then I'm like, oh, now she's a voice actor too.
Okay, well then we can say the same thing for Haruhi Suzumiya.
I don't know if that voice actor is in a band.
Aya Hirano,
She was in a band.
she was in a band.
That was
and that band was also,
Ooh, we're not gonna go there.
yeah.
Wait, hang on, what happened?
They were banging.
Oh, okay.
He was banging literally everybody but the bass player.
Wow, you really went all the way in.
What's wrong with the bass player?
Ask Aya Hirano.
Oh, okay.
But it was a big scandal. It almost basically ended her career. And also just guaranteed no Haruhi Suzumiya sequel for an anime.
I might have saved the anime there.
Well, she made a comeback. And also, all those people with opinions. Let her do her band if she wants.
Honestly, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, how is that a controversy?
I think the bigger controversy was she wanted to be more of a musician rather than a voice actor. But also the fact that she was sleeping with the entire band except for the bass player. But that's her choice.
Dead Demons, perfect watch for a nice melancholy anime.
Nice.
Yeah, kind of. I think Asano Inio's work is usually like much more depressing than this. I remember, I don't know if it was one of the author like blurbs or something, or if I was reading it somewhere, but after he finished,
Oh yeah,
I think it was after he finished Pompon, he wrote Dead Demons, and in one of those interviews or blurbs, he said like, yeah, I think I went like too grimdark with Pompon. I think I want to like look at something that has a bit of a more like positive outlook. So this is Asano Inio as looking on the bright side of life.
Right.
It's like Hideaki Anno with Evangelion. I'm not depressed no more.
Yeah. I mean, dude, the Evangelion's theme the entire time was to love yourself. Yeah, remember Shinji he accepted himself at the end and everybody clapped? It's a perfect lesson.
And then also in End of Evangelion, End of Evangelion, obviously, but the rebuild. Goodbye, Evangelion. 3.0 plus 1.0. Yes, Lon, you were bringing up video games like Marvel Rivals.
No! Palworld, that's a real video game.
Dude, Palworld's back! Palworld
It is back, it's back.
A lot of people were wondering.
Dude, one of the top 5 concurrent players right now because of the update.
You're one of the top
No, go away.
current players?
The concurrent player base, it has one of the
I see.
God damn.
And you make up that player base.
Yeah.
I'm all of those people.
All you.
All of them. I have 20 billion computers active.
What a comeback from lawsuit to having their sequel content being featured in the Video Game Awards again.
Dude, it's great. They're not gonna go down. They're never going
No.
down.
Yeah, if anything, they already made their change. The case is done, right?
Yeah, they literally were like, okay, fine, we won't throw a ball.
Throw cubes.
Well, no, unfortunately, it's lamer than that. They should have made it a cube, to be honest. Your pals release next to you instead of throwing them out to release them down.
Okay.
It's like, woo!
So throwing a ball to release a creature was deemed
Yes.
copyrightable? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Mechanic, yeah.
Now, video game copyrights are dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, we had
A server.
a server. I spent a lot of time on that.
I spent like a good old, I think I sank 2 months into that game.
I don't think I put like 2 months worth of playtime, but definitely took 2 months of my life.
I saw my Steam yearly review.
Oh, wow.
Because they have those things now. Because everyone,
Yeah, Crunchyroll sent me an email too. Yeah.
and Steam's like, Palworld has your most played hours from this year, and it's like the months of March and February, just like, it's like, wow, I really gamed.
Now we got to look at everybody's YouTube review and Twitch review.
I don't know if I want to do that.
My YouTube review is boring, man. I don't listen to enough variety.
What? Is it just Matt Man and Game Theory?
Matt Pat?
No, Matt Pat? Who's Matt Man?
Matt Man.
Matt to
Oh, Matt Man's the Binding of Isaac streamer.
That's Northern Lion.
It's not limited to
Northern
one
Lion
person.
is any kind of streamer.
Only guy who does
Northern Lion is literally the variety streamer.
Now he is.
Name the guy who plays like 50 billion games.
Listen, he may play 50 different titles, but they're all the same game. He's playing roguelikes. That's it. Or dailies.
I'm just glad that I don't have a chart telling me how many hours I've played ZZZ. My newest game.
Yeah, that's right next to like getting a Pornhub review or something like that, right?
No.
How many hours you spent on your Goon games?
It just outwardly looks like a Goon game. When you join the community,
When you join the community.
you find out that it's not a Goon game, but the Goon is still there. The community is just thirsty as heck, but the game isn't.
That doesn't really make any sense, man.
Does it not? I can believe that, sure.
The community reflects the game.
It's just like all the free rent thirst we see.
We do?
Hang on, what are you?
I guess I don't
Okay,
frequent hot
we're
up
gonna ignore the armpit girl.
Okay, all right, that's fair. Yeah.
I'm not in your same spheres. We are not the same.
That one, okay, come on. That one was like all over.
That was huge.
Everywhere, yeah. That one was everywhere for sure.
Or like that
Her name is Yuba, by the way. She has a name.
armpit girl.
Misogynist, all right.
Or free rent just randomly lying on a bed with her feet out, and then people were like, we're gonna take that scene now.
I also didn't get that.
I saw that scene.
And it just burned into your memory?
I did see it being posted.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
It's true. I can pretend like it wasn't for the feet, but it was for the feet people, yeah.
Thank you. You see, I make my point. Free rent is not a good.
That's like barely anything, man. Every single trailer that you showed me from ZZZ is like the most thirst bait, the most bait material I've ever seen.
Mind you, that's 2 out of 18 characters.
I guess those are the only ones you bothered sending me, huh?
It's because they're shocking.
Shocking, yeah, they're right.
Shocking. Dude, when is MiHoYo going to release another ASMR headphones warranted character trailer? They never do that.
Are you? Maybe they'll see the response and release even more.
Yeah.
Effect will be reduced.
I don't think that's.
Wait for the haptic feedback VR.
It made sense, Francis.
Come in.
It was, you were tied to a chair and there was a girl interrogating you, all right? That's why you needed the headphones. for the experience.
Average ZZZ player.
I love being able to, live out my Shibari fantasies.
Weeb.
Weirdly enough, the first game I've actually spent money on.
You are some weird kind of gatekeeper.
It's not a gatekeeper. I'm just trying to get you to accept your weeb.
I'm not a weird.
Non-weeb people just call it BD. They call it BDSM, bro. Nobody knows what Shibari is.
No, they call it rope play.
I don't know who you're talking to, but maybe they do.
You're losing pools, but not playing.
I'm not playing any gacha game, man. I'm sorry.
Not even Heaven Burns Red.
No, not even Heaven's
Wuthering Waves is something?
Does Pokemon Pocket count as a gacha game? I guess that might kind of. I guess.
Dude, it's literally a booster pack game. Of course it's a f***ing gacha game.
Packs are not gacha, bro. Booster packs precede gacha.
Oh my
Booster packs are
god.
the original gacha.
It wasn't gacha back
But
then.
Heaven Burns Red is written and composed by Jun Maeda of Angel Beats fame and The Day I Became a God infamy.
I found a lone Jun Maeda fan.
Hey, I'm an Angel Beats fan.
Jun Maeda did nothing wrong. It was the internet.
I didn't say he did anything wrong. I
And
just said I
Charlotte.
found his only fan.
I would have considered myself a fan of.
Jun Maeda has 100 fans. I am one of them.
Dozens of them. Dozens.
Maeda has dozens of fans. I am one of them. If he has one fan, is it me? I don't know. But you know,
He's not him.
that one fan will have a friend.
Found a friend.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, hold up now. Let's not get
I
crazy.
don't know. I don't think I followed him after Charlotte. It was Angel Beats, Charlotte, and then eventually I watched.
Hello,
I
Air,
Became a God.
Clanad.
Didn't watch those ones.
Me neither. But
His anime adaptations are crashing.
I don't know. I mean,
not that those were adaptations. It was just that he wrote those scenarios specifically for anime.
yeah. Honestly, both.
Charlotte's not an adaptation?
Charlotte the anime came first, I think,
Yeah.
and then the visual novel came out.
All right.
But actually, honestly, both of Angel Beats and Charlotte, as much as I love them and they're like somewhat nostalgic, and I think they were good. They still kind of hold up, but
You're
they
saying
both had
it was your
weak-
Linkin Park of
Yeah, kind of.
anime consumption.
Actually, yeah, because it also
How dare you? Linkin Park is great. Spit on this guy.
are they better than Meteor and Minutes to Midnight and Hybrid Theory? I don't know. I think they
Tua
peaked.
on this guy.
You're saying you could have only enjoyed those things in the context of your high school edge.
No. I think they still hold up well, but they had.
They never moved beyond.
Can I speak? Oh my God! Stop
No,
cutting me
you
off.
can't speak. I'm gonna make your opinions and then shit on them.
Average guy on the internet. I swear to God.
You may speak now.
They had the problem that they didn't finish strong. They always kind of felt like they rushed to the ending. They didn't like fully get a satisfying ending to it.
But what was wrong with Jun Maeda's works, not Linkin Park?
No, that was Jun Listen, both of the early albums finished great for Linkin Park. But Jun Maeda always had that problem. And I think, I don't know, it was more apparent when the first 12 episodes also weren't that great for...
This is fun. I have no stakes in this.
In what? Linkin Park or Jun Maeda?
Either.
Oh, okay.
Yeesh. Justice for all those guys.
Yeah.
This is what happens when I don't grow up with music.
I don't think I had a game that I was obsessed with other than Palworld, honestly.
Did you listen to that trailer with your ASMR headphones?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
How many times?
How many times? Twice.
How many times today?
Twice.
If I was gonna talk about things that are new and, novel this year, we'd have to talk about Bleach, right?
I already talked about this.
Yeah, let's do talk about Bleach. I am gonna cosplay it next year. I'm gonna do
You're gonna be a white panel?
with a character in front of it. Dude, how cool would that be if I put a blank manga panel behind my cosplay character?
Probably should.
Why don't you just go, plaster on a poster board?
No. I'm gonna be the character. I'm gonna have just a blank background.
Okay.
I'm gonna be Kyoraku.
Just have one of those those background folk from No Plays. The guys who just wear all black and have that
Oh, yeah.
Alan will just be your white background. Oh.
Raise the sun, bro.
That was, I guess, one of my highlights this year was Anime Expo and doing a cosplay.
Yeah, you were
Trunks.
Bellamy.
Well, how dare you?
No, that was you were Oshino Meme,
Yeah, that was the year before that.
aka Bellamy from
One Piece.
One Piece.
Also, I also got confused for Marco from One Piece by a One Piece cosplayer. He was like, "Oh, Marco, I haven't seen that." I was like, "Thanks."
Yeah, Marco.
Technically my third cosplay, but the first one was just bare bones. The second one was a little bit better. It was Oshino Meme, but this one, the Trunks cosplay, I kind of went all out, made my
Yeah,
own
man.
sword. Got to the Dragon Ball meetup. It was a lot of fun. That was definitely a highlight of the year.
Anime Expo feels like such a cheat sheet
Oh yeah.
For what?
It's like,
My highlight of the year
it's
was.
always such a big highlight.
What was your highlight? The same highlight of the year it always is, Pinky. Anime Expo, current year.
You could have even gone to Mint's concert.
Oh shit! Yeah, I really did miss out on that
You
one.
really missed out.
Yeah, I didn't go to Atlanta either. Except I'm just not that big a fan, I guess. Yeah.
Well, don't worry, we'll go to Anime NYC this year.
I don't know if Minky's
2025.
playing in that one.
She'll play, I guarantee it.
She's upgrading.
Upgraded.
Upgrading.
I did watch the whole concert that she did with Doki in Atlanta. That one was really fun. They encouraged people, I guess, to
Record it, yeah.
record
stream
it and put it on
yeah.
YouTube. And it was kind of,
Virality.
480p, but it was still really fun.
Yeah, dude, virality. It works.
Yeah, it was really good. Next time she does a concert, 2 blocks down from where I'm staying, then I guess I'll go.
Yeah, that'll happen in New York City when we go to Anime NYC.
Stop trying to sell anime in one seat.
She's gonna be there.
Probably.
Everyone you love will be there.
Everyone.
Yes, especially your mom.
Grandpa? Why are you doing an anime NYC?
Well, I thought you loved anime. I love what you love.
Good impression. That's a good one.
Is it really?
No, it's terrible. Why does he sound like a gangster?
Yeah. If anything, it's multicultural.
He's multiculturally confused. We established this. He thinks he's Italian for some reason.
You think Italians say "aya"?
No, it wasn't the yeah, it was the mob voice before that.
First of all, that's just generic old country voice.
Okay.
It could be anybody.
Was Chainsaw Man this year or was it last year?
It was last
It
year.
was last year for sure. Yeah. Yeah, we saw that.
Niam's favorite anime from 2024. Chainsaw Man.
Listen, there was a lot of trailers this year for the Reize movie. I've kind of gotten confused. I'm like, oh, that must have been this year. I have no sense of time. You know this.
I saw Yoasobi, I think, for the 3rd time in my lifetime.
Yes. Yeah. I was
Oh, 2nd and 3rd time of our life.
Yeah. First time Head in the Clouds. Next
They were
time.
alright.
Yeah? You didn't like the concert that much?
Nah.
They were better in Thailand.
Oh.
okay.
Okay, flex a little more.
Oh, they were really good in Thailand.
Guy who reads the manga, you should have been there in Thailand.
They did a better performance there.
Gosh, yeah, and then they announced they were doing a Pan-Asia tour. Also saw Creepy Nuts. They're really sick. Man.
yeah, that's
They're
right, you did.
so good. They played all the songs. Except for dan da dan dan da dan dan da dan.
You went what?
So they did not play all the songs.
Well, that hadn't premiered when it was out.
Yeah.
They didn't play all the songs, dude.
No.
They have other songs.
I don't understand.
They didn't just make the 2 top anime songs of this year.
Bing, 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 bum, 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 bum.
That's right. They also sang Yofukashi no Uta.
Yeah,
Oh,
that one.
dude. I can't believe they got an anime made after their songs. So cool.
Are they gonna hit it out of the park and make the best OST next year, the opening next year too?
Probably.
Dude, Yofukashi no Uta Season 2. That's where it's at. They can just release a 2nd album.
But what anime would you like to see them be the band for? Dandadan Season 2, obviously.
Yeah, I think that's.
I don't even know what anime I'm looking forward to next year. I don't know.
Chainsaw Man by Creepy Nuts.
don't think
Sakamoto
so.
Days, man.
I don't think that fits.
Sakamoto Days.
Sakamoto Days, sure.
By Creepy Nuts.
I don't know. I don't feel Creepy Nuts for Sakamoto Days.
I don't know what anime to put them up for. It has to be weird.
It's gotta be at least, it's gotta be at least a little silly. It's gotta be at least a little weird.
So comedy.
A little silly. A little.
A little out there, you know?
So Kagurabachi.
Kagurabachi. Let's
Kagurabachi
go.
is not silly, man.
Let's go. Kagurabachi, the best anime of the century.
We also saw Auto this year.
It's true. Also gonna see her next year.
Yeah, also gonna see it next year. Got tickets for that.
That was the best concert of my life.
Yep.
Dude, it was a great concert. Holy
got to sit.
shit.
You got to sit.
You see, that's the
Why are
thing.
you so old?
That's the thing Yoasobi didn't have for them. It's out of their control.
It was general attendance. It was GA, floor standing, you know?
I just couldn't sit. It took my enjoyment out.
Couldn't sit.
Their performance was brilliant, by the way. It was
The surroundings affect.
it was one of the better concerts I've been to.
My enjoyment is affected by the surroundings.
Should have joined the mosh pit.
Also, I enjoy. They didn't have a mosh pit. I enjoyed not having phones everywhere.
Oh yeah, because everyone had their light sticks out.
Yeah.
I'm not a big hater if you just want to like take like a 30-second video.
I'm gonna stop you right there. You're a big hater in general.
Okay, fine, I'm a hater.
But you don't mind people taking like.
But I agree.
30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah, but when people are documenting the entire concert, like there isn't a professional crew, and so they took on that role.
Like a minute is enough. You don't need 50 minutes.
Sometimes I'm like, okay, you know, like if this is like your favorite song, you know, you want to record your favorite
You
song.
want the whole song for one song? I understand.
But every song is my favorite song.
Honestly, my problem with it though is like, who the hell is actually going back through their phone and listening to their concert recordings?
I actually do that.
Okay,
sometimes.
never mind. I finally met the one guy who does this, and he's doing a podcast with me.
You got one guide.
Takes
One guy.
6 months or a year, but I will look back and be like, damn, what a fun experience.
But like, do you listen to the whole thing?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying.
No.
It's like you look through the pictures.
Why
and
am
you're
I
like,
gonna
oh,
look
good
through the
times,
whole-
yeah. But like nobody that you're posting on Instagram or whatever, nobody wants to actually just listen to like 240p sound quality
gosh,
concerts.
no, I'm not gonna watch someone's rip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I look back on them myself, and I'll like, if there's like a certain moment, if there's like a mosh pit going on, if there's like they're doing something crazy on stage, it's like my favorite part of the song, I'll listen to that. But like, it's gonna be real hard for me to go back and listen to a recording.
I would
of
never
a
watch.
full song in concert.
yeah.
I don't want to
No.
listen to it on my garbage speakers from my phone anyways.
Man, the chorus, I understand. That's a memorable moment. You were there.
Yeah.
I need more concerts to just take your phones away.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
They do that in.
I love it. They do that for Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak when they perform.
I wish there was a way to like just turn off the video feature so you could still take pictures. Because I remember one of my friends went to the Childish Gambino concert when the
That doesn't defeat the purpose, does it?
Definitely doesn't.
taking pictures of it.
Yeah, that's the whole point. People bring out their phones in the first place, taking pictures.
Well, no, they record the show, right? They're like, if you don't want them to record it, well, I guess you just don't want phones in general.
Yeah.
But
Don't want this.
yeah, but I was kind of missing. I was kind of like mad. I'm like, oh man, he went to this whole concert and I can't even like see what it was like or what it looked like.
He went to the concert and couldn't see what it was like.
No,
or-
I couldn't because he couldn't take pictures of it.
Oh.
Yeah, my friend went and he couldn't take pictures of it, so
But he told you about
he told me
it.
about it. But it helps to have some visuals.
Oh my gosh, you would have been dead in the 70s. Oh my gosh, bro, I just went to this freaking Rolling Stones concert. Oh man, I wish you could have told me about it.
Dude, the World Series on the radio? Oh my lord.
Listen, if I was born in the 70s, I'd be a 70s guy. This is just, now I know too much.
No, you can just have him say, I went to the concert. Oh, that's cool. How was it? It was great.
Actually, one of my coworkers in Costa Rica who was telling me he's going to California pretty soon. Or
He's going to a California
California
pretty
pretty
soon?
soon? Yeah, he was coming over to California pretty soon. I was like, oh, that's cool. What are you doing? He's like, I'm going to a Rolling Stones concert. I was like, what?
That's funny.
Like, they were alive?
They're an international phenomenon.
Wow. Yeah, they're alive. Like the Red Hot Chili Peppers are alive.
That's not the same. Just they're different time periods, man.
By about like 20 to 30 years, yes.
Yeah.
I don't mean the age. I just mean that they're just alive as a music group.
I'm trying to think of other anime that we watched this year, but I'm not good at remembering.
So many.
I'm glad you just consume garbage and just forget it.
I don't consume garbage. I consume good things, and they're in the memory bank. I just don't have the the right call
They just weren't
code
that great.
to bring it back up. Yeah.
I like how we watch anime weekly together and you're like, yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember any of them until you tell me what they were.
I
and I'm
like
oh, yeah,
Konosuba
that
Season
one.
3. I'm very much looking forward to a
Oh, we did watch
conclusion.
that one, yeah.
I am over it.
You're over it?
I mean, it's like,
You're over everything.
There's something about the humor that just don't.
it's because you don't like fantasy, is why.
I forgot. I don't like fantasy.
I actually liked Shangri-La Frontier.
Gamers, rise up.
Yeah.
We are oppressed. We are gamers.
Well, I also just like that it's basically a low-stakes isekai. I love it where if you die in the game, you respawn. Or, maybe you take a break and eat in real life.
They came up with a bunch of those where it was like a isekai sort of thing, but it was actually just they're playing a game.
That's why my favorite anime, Bofuri.
Yeah, Bofuri. I
Bofuri?
wouldn't say it's my favorite anime. I never watched season 2.
His favorite season 1.
Season 1 did hit kind of hard. I don't know. I was just in the mood for like a comfy slice of life at the time.
What else was there? There was so much.
We named all the big highlights.
We really did talk about it all, yeah.
All right, good enough. I mean, VTubers, I guess. I got really into Mint Phantom this year.
What other year would you have gotten into Mint Phantom?
The year before.
Really? That's when you would have
Actually,
gotten...
no, the 2 or 3 years before that.
Oh, what? That's so crazy. Why didn't you get into her then?
She, went to heaven.
Heaven?
Oh no, where is she now?
She came back.
Oh, wow. Passed on and then didn't pass on.
Yeah.
Nice. No. He evolved.
This year I really got into Doki Bird.
Oh, yeah. I didn't. I'm not much of an FPS watcher.
Apparently not, when you guys just scoffed at Marvel Rivals mentions.
I just can't, dude. Hero shooters are just first-person stuff. I just can't anymore.
Honestly, I feel like I could
good
get back
for
into
you,
it.
it's third person.
Oh, wait, is it really?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I feel like I can get back into it because I really did love Overwatch back in the day, and
Yeah,
this
you
is just
love-
this is like better Overwatch, right?
Everyone loves Marvel. It's 2018.
It's true. I do like Marvel.
It's 2018, we love Marvel.
Just wait.
2018. Infinity Stone movies are happening. WandaVision is about to come out.
Whoa. Let's separate. It's just because I don't like Disney that much doesn't mean I don't love Marvel.
That's the same company, buddy.
Also, this has nothing to do with Disney. It's NetEase, Korean company.
Oh, Marvel Rivals is?
Marvel Rivals is made by NetEase.
Oh. Nice.
I'm sorry, it's a Chinese company.
No.
Culturally confused again.
But it features Luna Snow, a Korean K-pop idol who has ice powers.
Nice.
Who? She's Luna Snow, everyone's favorite Marvel superhero.
I don't know. Bring me that one Frost girl from X-Men.
It's like
Emma Frost.
that one.
it's like when they had Aquaman but not Aquaman in Marvel.
Namor?
Namor?
Yeah,
Neymar?
Namor.
People say Namor.
The Brazilian?
Namor. Namor. I've heard it both ways.
I don't know, man.
Aquaman.
Anyway, play Marvel Rivals.
No, not sponsored.
Path of Exile 2.
Oh, okay, I'm curious about that
This
one
is what
for
everyone's
sure.
playing.
We're just gonna play Diablo 2, but in 2024. Sorry, 2025.
I played Diablo 2 in 2023? 2022, yeah.
Now just
22, 23?
just come to the modern age Diablo 2.
Okay.
There we go.
I think we're nearing the end now at this point.
We're running out of
What is everyone looking forward to 2025? Doesn't have to be anime related, could be in life. I'm looking forward to some anime.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
probably gonna watch
Not
some
anime related.
I said it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Anime Expo 2025.
Same.
Very original, buddy.
ALA? You guys want to do ALA in like 2 weeks?
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Very chill. I'm going.
Yeah. it'd be
Okay,
fun.
let's do it. Catch us at ALA.
Yeah.
This episode will be published afterwards, but if we saw you there, awesome.
Come say hi.
Alon will have his phone set up. Also look forward to our highlights from AX Chibi, which happened like a month ago.
Yeah.
Actually 2 months ago at this point.
What's there to look forward to in life?
Anime
Spending
NYC.
time with loved ones.
Besides that, that's just a given.
Let's go to Anime NYC.
Reading more books.
You want to go to?
Dude, I do want to read more books.
Yeah.
I read one book this year, and I'm pretty happy about that.
You read
it's
the
an
whole
improvement
Bible?
from 0.
What did you
No.
read?
The Alchemist.
Oh, you finally read it?
No, I reread it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, let's just start with something simple, maybe something that I've read already.
I've been meaning to read The Alchemist. I even had the book and lost it in college.
I'll lend you mine.
I might have the
Do you want to learn
audiobook.
Farsi? I have the.
You know what?
It'd be a good practice.
Man, I feel like I am just ruined by short attention span. Not as much as some people, but I just need to sit down and read a book.
What helped me was, if you're trying to train your attention span by reading a book, I can't help you. I did the other way. I worked around my attention span by listening to audiobooks.
That's what I know. That's a way to do it, but I don't like it because it's like giving me the ability to multitask.
I hate multitasking.
You say they say multitasking is not real. You only ever do one thing
Or
at a
just-
time, but you switch really fast and do them like halfway.
Yeah,
Well, attempt to do it.
Yeah.
that's like saying, that's so pedantic, I hate that. But at the same point, what they really meant is just like, you can't truly focus, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but that's pretty much what they meant. It's like,
I just want to be fine with just sitting down. open a book, read it, and be like, yeah, that was a good session.
Sure. Have I finished my physical book yet this year? No.
No.
But I will.
Also, manga doesn't count.
No.
Why not? Manga counts. Why not?
No.
Nah.
Oh.
Because we all read it digitally and no one will say otherwise.
I read a couple volumes on a physical copy this year.
That's true. I did lend you my physical copy of which had a tell.
Yes, and I read Don Volume 1.
The one we bought at Anime Expo.
Yeah,
Yep,
that
of
one.
course.
I read the first volume of Bleach and Naruto again, just for nostalgia's sake.
Interesting.
I can burn through manga so fast. It's like, it's easy. Manga's easy mode.
Well, okay, but you're still reading it, you know? Maybe you could read more of it.
I could read dozens of them.
No, I get you though. I was just reading like my Rumi poems book for pretty much the whole year.
Wow.
I have a couple of books that I wanted to get
Same,
back
I have
on.
a couple of books.
Yeah.
Also, it's an activity I can try to do without a screen.
I
That's a good one.
recently got gifted the Death & Co. cocktail book.
All right. So you're gonna start bartending?
Well, I'm also trying to cut back on drinking, so
Oh.
I'm gonna do both. I'm only gonna drink drinks I make, starting January 1st.
Ah, there you go. Wait, January 1st at midnight or?
Up to January 31st.
31st. He's like, after my birthday.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing dry January, really, you know.
That was dry December.
No, it's dry January because everyone's New Year's resolution is to stop drinking.
Oh.
No way anyone can do dry December.
Why?
It's holidays.
Christmas,
Yeah, but it's just
New
Christmas
Year's,
and stuff. Well, New Year's is January 1st, so you just wait until midnight.
New Year's Eve.
Wait until midnight.
You're gonna wait?
Yeah, you can wait.
Yeah, no, I want to be a bartender. Bartender, great anime this year.
It was pretty good.
I made myself a
A grasshopper?
Didn't you try to order one of those at an actual bar and they were like,
That was me. Specifically at the JW Marriott during.
yeah, that's right.
I hated that experience so much because that guy was like, "What the f are you ordering, bro?" That I went to Japan and went to a bespoke bar and said, "I'd like a grasshopper," and they just were like, "What style?"
Who's Cafe, please?
That's not true. I just told them I want a classic grasshopper, please, and it was great.
Oh.
It was so good.
Did I tell you about my experience of trying to order a martini and having the same experience? I was like, I'll just get a martini. And they're like, what kind? I'm like, just the classic kind. And the guy like scoffed at me and was like, with vodka or gin. I'm like,
It just said dirty martini.
I'm like, bro, I just want to try a martini.
Sometimes you just gotta be made fun of.
I guess.
I did also go to Death & Co. For the Christmas pop-up bar they had going on.
What is this Death & Co. you keep saying about?
It's a bar. They've got a location. The original location is in New York, but they have one in the Arts District.
Okay, all right. Still remember that story? Patron?
What's a Patron?
Patron.
Oh my gosh. Please tell it for everyone else.
So in college, I don't know, sometime after 21, it was legal.
Yeah, you were at a bar.
Legal drinking took place in this story. Continue.
I went to the club with you guys, with them.
It was a bar. It wasn't even a club. We were in San Francisco.
No, it was at Fullerton.
No, dude,
That was a club.
it was in San Francisco, dude.
No,
Oh, okay.
that was that freaking very jank club.
Oh, J. Well, censor. Yeah, okay.
They're closed already, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
R.I.P.
my friends said, give me a shot, whatever. And I go up to the bartender and ask for a shot, and dude's like, oh, what kind of shot do you have? I'm like, I don't know, just one that's easy to drink or something. And then he's like, do you want a Patron? I'm like, what's a Patron? And then he just laughs and he's like, ha. And he's like, yeah, I'll give you a Patron. I'm like, I don't even know what a Patron is, dude.
You mean the Harry Potter spell?
And then I go back to my group of friends like, guys, I got my shot. He gave me something called a Patron. And then I explained them the story and everyone's like, ha, silly a lot.
You got upsold so hard, bro.
I don't know what a Patron is.
Gosh, man.
Oh, so good.
So good. So many good stuff.
Why are you telling college student, it's like, here's a Patron. It's like, what?
College students know what Patron is,
College
man.
students know what Patron is. Next you'll be saying, what's a PBR?
What is that?
A Pabst Blue Ribbon.
There you go, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair enough. Innocent to love.
Fair.
Now I know more, but it's like, 21, I don't know. I was in a I wasn't a big drinking guy.
We all have blind spots. Yours is just funnier.
All my college life, I was surrounded by garbage, Sky vodka, and UB Blue or whatever.
What do you mean? This was when you were 21? What do you mean you were surrounded by it?
Surrounded by garbage, I tell you. Coors Light.
Hey man, now we'll never
Name
get
it all.
sponsored by Sky and Coors. Come on, champagne of beers.
Good.
We'll never be sponsored.
No one should suffer.
It's not suffering if you choose it. You know, you choose your suffering in life and all that.
Eventually, we'll do an episode just telling all of our fish out of water
Oh,
stories
dude,
here.
we got plenty.
You guys do. I can't remember mine, to be honest. I think I've blocked them out.
That's on brand, yeah.
I'll have a guest.
Who's the guest?
I don't know, someone. His college roommate.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And then he can bring up all the...
You'll never trace who my college roommates were. Actually, you have met one of my college roommates.
Exactly.
I take it back.
We'll find a corner somewhere where they can sit or something. I don't know.
Just get another chair. What do you mean?
We'll find a corner.
Also, correction, Coors is not the champagne of beers. That's Miller High Life.
Oh, I see.
Okay, on that note.
Why would you factor yourself on that? Nobody was doing that.
I know, but I just, I knew, and that's why. On that note, goodbye, everybody.
All right,
Another
goodbye.
episode of Nothing But Filler. And we'll see you on the next episode or at ALA or your friendly neighborhood anime convention.
See ya. I think that's it. All right, can we get some curry?
Yeah, please.
Oh.